So as you know, health and fitness is a huge part of my life. I'm so passionate about it, and in my videos you see a lot of these health inspired things like what I eat in a day and recipes, but fitness isn't something that I've ever really touched on too much on this channel. And because it's such a huge part of my life, you know, it's almost my daily routine. I work out 3 to 6 times a week, depending on how intense those workouts are. I wanted to show you roughly what I do. So I've created a full body workout where you don't need any equipment whatsoever, so I really hope you find this useful. You can do it at home, or when the weather's good, do it outside. I have done 1 or 2 of these workout routines in the past, but they were quite a while ago, and I still get tweets from people now saying that they still love it. So I just wanted to make an updated one. It's not just going to be the workout routine of just the exercises, it's going to be a mixture of a morning routine. So I want to show you roughly what I do before I work out, when I wake up. I always work out in the morning, by the way. It just sets me up for the rest of the day. It somehow just gives me this boost of energy and I feel so much better. It's probably partly psychological as well as physical. So that's why I always work out in the morning. It also just gets it out of the way. I'm so much more tired in the evenings and I'm more likely to not go if I wait until then. So yeah, this is part of my morning routine on days when I work out. So this actually starts the night before. So when I tell myself I'm going to work out in the morning, the night before when I go to bed, I lay out all of my workout clothes so that they're there, so that when I wake up in the morning, I see all my clothes, the first thing I do is put them on, and then there's like no excuses. So I don't wake up, faff around, make breakfast, and then by the time I've had breakfast, I'm like, oh, do you know what? I can't really be bothered. I'm just gonna shower and get ready. So if my clothes are there in a pile next to my bed when I wake up, first thing I do is just put them on. So I'll quickly show you what it is that I've chosen to wear on this workout morning. It's this really cute bra from Aloe Yoga. I love the patterns and the colours of this brand. I've spoken about them so much, but they're really, really great. I will link all of these down below. Also, just some really simple black capri pants, I think these are called, from Nike. Plain black, quite flattering. I prefer to just work out in something like that. Then the top is incredibly simple, just a very plain, oh, it's inside out, let me just turn it in the right way quickly. This is just a plain turquoise top from H&M actually, super cheap, but they're actually really good quality. And then because it was quite a cold morning, I wore a jacket over the top, and this is by Matthew Williamson. He's just collaborated with USA Pro, which I think is such a great idea because these beautiful prints, I just can't think of anything better to wear that when you're working out as well. So I absolutely adore this. It's only just launched. I went to the launch the other day and all of the collection is beautiful, so I will link that down below. When I work out first thing in the morning, I actually tend to not have anything for breakfast. Unless I have quite a leisurely morning where I have time, I'll have breakfast and then I can let it go down for at least an hour before I work out. But when it's early in the morning, I tend to just work out on an empty stomach and then I'll have breakfast or a smoothie or something afterwards. Just because I don't like the feeling of working out on a full stomach. So as soon as I'm dressed, I will sip slowly on a whole glass of water just to keep me super hydrated. So while I'm getting ready and everything, constantly sipping. I try not to down this glass of water because then again you'll have a full stomach of just water and that's not what you want, so slowly sip that. Then moving on to a couple of beauty products. I'm not going crazy here because of course I'm working out, so I don't use too many products, but I do like to wash my face with a natural face wash, and this is by Nails Yard Remedies. It's a really lovely one, just to totally clean my face basically after being asleep. And on days when I'm working out outside, I like to use a moisturiser with an SPF in there just to protect my skin from the sun, even though on this particular morning it wasn't sunny or warm at all. But it's still good to protect your skin. So this one by Aveda is lovely because unlike most sun creams, it's not really sticky and you can't feel it on your face. And of course, working out, I need to get all of this hair out of my face, otherwise it just drives me crazy. So I like to just tie it up, plait it out at the back actually, just in a French braid, because I find that that really holds all of my hair out of my face. Sometimes I'll just do a high ponytail, but today I chose to do a French plait. This is actually much easier than I think a lot of people think. I do this every single night as well, so I sleep with my hair in a French braid, purely again because it keeps my hair out of my face at night time. And also it gives really subtle waves, so the waves that I have here is just purely from that French braid. And all you do is just plait like normal, but starting slightly higher up and take different sections as you go. And now it's time for the workout. Now this is a full body workout, no equipment necessary. I target the arms, legs, abs, and also cardio, so a bit of everything. It is quite intense if you want it to be, but you can make it easier and adjust it depending on your fitness levels. First up, it's always good to warm up, so I like to just swing my legs back and forth just to really get them moving. First of all, front and back, then I'll go on to the other leg, front and back again, and then I'll do side swings. So literally just swinging your leg from left to right, and do that on both legs. Then I like to jog on the spot for about 30 seconds just to get my heart rate up a little bit and get those legs moving, and it's also just good to get your whole body moving a bit before you start doing the intense workouts. Now onto legs. I've got 2 exercises and you're going to repeat that set 3 times, and the first exercise is squats. So I do 10 squats, just normal squats. Try to keep your back straight and don't let your knees go over your heels. And the next exercise is pulsing the squat. So get into quite a low squat and pulse for 10 times, and then you have about a 30-second break and you're going to repeat that 2 more times. Now we're moving on to arms, and again I've got 2 exercises and you're going to repeat that set 3 times. All you need to do is find a bench or a step, and the first exercise is dips on a bench. So you literally just hold on to the bench, legs out straight in front of you, and just push down and then push your body back up, and do that 10 times. And for the second exercise, you're going to go around to the back of the bench, hold on to the edge and do 10 press-ups. So if you're really good at press-ups already, which I certainly am not, I hate them, you can do this normally on the ground. But to make it a little bit easier, I just go onto the back of the bench, or you can do this on the ground with your knees bent. That makes it slightly easier as well. So once you've done 10 each of those exercises, you're going to have a 30-second break and then repeat that 2 more times. And now moving on to abs. So I do 3 exercises for this set and repeat it only twice. So not 3 sets, it's going to be 2 sets. And the first exercise is the dreaded plank. So just get into the normal plank position. Don't keep your bum too high in the air. You want to be quite straight as you can, and you want your elbows to be underneath your shoulders, and then hold that for 1 minute. As soon as the 1 minute's over, which I know feels like it's about 10 minutes, you're going to then get into a side plank position and you're going to do 10 hip raises on each side. And for the third exercise, it's leg raises, so just lie flat on your back. Try to keep your back as flat down to the ground as you can, because this just engages the core a bit more, and you're going to slowly raise your legs all the way up to a 90-degree angle and then lower them back down, but don't rest your feet on the ground, so keep them just above the ground, and repeat this 10 times. And then you can have a 30-second rest and repeat that once again, so only 2 sets of that. Did I say 3 before? I feel like I said 3. You can do this 2 or 3 times, whatever you feel like you can do. And just when you think it's going to be over, we're moving on to cardio. This is probably the hardest part. So I've got 2 exercises, not 3, you'll be happy to hear. 2 exercises, and you're going to repeat this 3 times. So the first one is burpees. Now these aren't the easiest, they really get your heart rate up, which is what we want, is great. So all you do is you're on the ground with your arms straight out in front of you and your legs bent. You're going to jump backwards, jump your legs back into your hands, jump up, and then back down to the ground, and repeat this 10 times. And once you've done that, there's no rest. You're going to go straight into mountain climbers. So you're in like a straight arm plank position, and you basically just run as fast as you can on the spot, but on the ground. And you're going to do 20 of those. After that, 30-second break, and you're going to repeat that 2 more times. And then we are done. It is still so important to stretch after a workout, so that's exactly what we're going to do. I start off just by touching my toes, just to really stretch out those hamstrings. And then in the same similar kind of position, I just stretch out 1 foot in front of me and get a really good calf stretch. I then do a side lunge on each side, just to stretch that inner side of your legs, because that can get really, really tight without you even knowing. And then just a quad stretch as well. And because we did work out those arms as well, I'm just going to stretch out those arms by lifting them up over my head. And then another one is to stretch your arms out behind your back, and then lean your body forward, and as you do, lift your arms up over your head. And that's my workout routine. I do then like to eat or drink something within 30 minutes of working out. So I'm going to show you what my favourite post-workout protein shake looks like. What you'll need is 1 ripe banana, 1 scoop of vegan vanilla protein powder. I use the Super Elixir because I love the taste and the ingredients are really, really good. Then you'll need a small handful of walnuts, The liquid I use is half almond milk, half water, so do about half a cup of the almond milk, half a cup of water. And I do love superfoods. These are totally optional, but I like to add a tablespoon of cacao nibs, a tablespoon of chia seeds, and then a tablespoon of baobab powder. And then all you're going to do is chuck all of that into a blender or a NutriBullet and just blend. A lot of people have bananas just before a workout and wouldn't think to have them after a workout. I do sometimes like to do that because they do give you so much energy. However, if you have a banana after a workout, they actually replenish your energy levels for the rest of the day. And also the potassium in there really helps to rebuild your muscles. So that's a good one to put into a post-workout protein smoothie. And the walnuts and chia seeds in this shake provide healthy fats, fibre, and also again protein. And that's that. That's my morning workout routine. I really hope you have enjoyed this video and you found it interesting. Do try out the workout because you can literally do this anywhere. You can do this at home in your bedroom, you can do this in a hotel if you're traveling, you could do this on a beach, you could do this in a garden, anywhere. No excuses. So try it out and let me know what you think, and I will see you very soon. Bye! Good morning everyone. So today I have a day of testing recipes.